Rand Water executive Teboho Joala will be laid to rest in Pretoria today. He was assassinated on Monday during a work event in Zakariyya Park outside Johannesburg. His bodyguard was also killed in the incident, which left 3 other people, including Johannesburg Council Chief Whip Sthembiso Zungu, injured. Newzroom Afrika's Nqobile Madlala joins me now live from Pretoria, where the funeral service will take place this morning. Nqobile, a very good morning to you. It all happened so fast, and we know that it left a number of young people traumatized when this ensued. Talk to us about how exactly you're ending up there.
Well, at this point, Paul, currently we are waiting for the family to arrive. We do understand that they were supposed to be here at about 7 o'clock. So some of them have already related to the person that has passed on, have arrived. And at the same time, we understand that the program, of course, if you look at it, it's got quite a lot of family members that are going to be speaking, the uncles, the in-laws, the cousins. But just towards the end, we will see the wife as well as his children that will be pay tributing to him. Of course, today what we know as well is that the Minister of Water and Sanitation, Sthembiso Zungu, who has arrived already, is going to be the one that's going to be reading the obituary. And we understand, of course, this process is going to take quite some time before they leave here. Of course, everybody's still very much traumatized. A lot of people in Rand Water are still yet traumatized after the incident that took place on Monday, of course, that claimed the life of the 51-year-old. We know that since then, Rand Water has decided that they're going to beef up the security for the executives. And before the incident, it is alleged, of course, that there's been a lot of death threats that he was receiving as a person. And it is, of course, alleged that there were quite a number of contractors that were unhappy at the point. And, of course, Paul, what you're seeing there is some of the family members as well as the Minister of Water and Sanitation, as well as his church that is already here and that has arrived for that service. Just to get back to that, the contractors, we have heard that they were quite unhappy with how things were being operated. So there's been allegations around that. We understand that the ANC has come out to say that they are appalled by what has taken place. And of course the DA saying that a swift arrest for the criminals must be quick, and calling for that the police do something as quick as possible. And of course we understand that the investigations are currently continuing, but we are expecting that this started about 7 o'clock, and we know that the Department of Education, after the incident that took place, they have since then given children time to speak to counselors so that they could perhaps forget what had taken place. We know that they were traumatized. There was about 1,600 kids that were present at that very event. So as a result, those kids were left traumatized. You could see on the video that was showing how the incident took place, how devastating it was when you saw the kids and the parents screaming. We understand at this point that the person that took his life came into the event, waited for him to finish his speech, and then basically shot him 8 times and killing his bodyguard before leaving. We understand at this very point as well that some of the people in the top positions in Rand Water are fearing for their lives, hence the beefing up of security. And at the same time, we know that some of them escaped really narrowly, having heard of what had taken place whilst they were on their way to the event. So we will see in time exactly how this investigation will yield anything with regards to what's taking place. But ANC has come out strongly in the province saying that this is not right, that people who have done this must face the arm of the law.
Nqobile, with all the shock and the reactions that are pouring in, what is lined up insofar as the program is concerned for this morning?
Well, from what we can see here in this program, was that the families are going to be speaking, the uncle being the one that's going to start the program. We know that the in-laws are going to be speaking as well as the cousins. They've also put on the record some of his colleagues as well as friends. You will remember that when this took place, quite a lot of his colleagues, of course, were still traumatized. So some of them are going to be speaking on the podium, as well as these social clubs is what has been put here, and a tribute by his children, his wife, and the church, which is Lesotho Evangelical Church of Southern Africa, which is what we were just seeing in the visuals quite earlier on, wearing black and white. That is the church that's going to be speaking, and we are expecting the Minister of Water and Sanitation, Senzo Mchunu, to be also reading the obituary. Of course, he has arrived. He is currently here, still just, of course, understanding what is taking place and waiting for the family. He will be the one that will be reading the obituary.
Very well, Nqobile Madlala. We leave it there for now as we continue to keep a very close eye on proceedings set to get underway in Pretoria, Gauteng, as Nqobile Madlala attends the funeral of Rand Water executive Teboho Joala, who is being laid to rest in Pretoria today.